thank you for joining me. I have a couple of examples I'd like to share with you. So the first one, what does a movie theater ticket cost non-matinee where you live? So I think here in the Midwest, I think it's 12 bucks to go to the movie. But at some point, if they continued to raise the price, I would be like, I'm not going. The price of admission is too high. I'm not interested. I'd rather not go. So I think it's $12 non-matinee. And so I'd probably pay 15, 18. I don't know if I'd pay 20. I don't know. I hadn't thought about it. But you might live somewhere else where the tickets are already 20. So for you, the I'm not getting involved, I don't want in might be 30 bucks. So that's a question kind of, relevant to where you live. But here's another one. So to travel on the interstate, the speed limit is 70 miles an hour, right? So you might go 4 over, 6 or 7 over, maybe 10. But I think universally we could say that no one is really interested in going 15 miles an hour over the speed limit. I mean, who would do that? Who would drive 85 in a 70? Think about the danger. There's other vehicles, there's deer that run in the road, there is slick spots that you weren't expecting if it'd been raining, there's the police, there's the danger to your life, the life of others, getting pulled over, getting your license taken away, the increased insurance risk, right? So I think it's a little bit easier if we use the speeding example to understand where I'm going with all of this. But at some point, you're driving along and you're doing 70, 75, 78, 79, maybe 80. But anything more than that, you're thinking, I can't participate. I'm not in. It's too dangerous. I don't want a part of that. So I was thinking about that in terms of sin in our lives. At what point do we decide that the sin in our life is too great? We're not participating. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to continue in this sin. It's too dangerous. There's too much damage. I'm not in. And I don't really think we think about sin like that. I think we think our sin is harmless. It doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal compared to somebody else. But at some point, I think if we change our perspective and we think about the sin as it's too dangerous, I don't want in. I don't want the admission. I'm not willing to pay the price because it separates us from God and a multitude of other things. I think at some point we have to decide it's too dangerous. I don't want in. I'm not going to pay that admission because I don't want to participate. And I think if we thought about that a little bit more, that our sin was too great, I think then we might have a different attitude about it. So I'm going to share something from Isaiah. I've shared this before. Isaiah 59 verse 2, but your iniquities have separated you from God, and your sin have hidden his face from you, so that he will not hear. So I think if we start thinking about our sin differently and we decide, I don't want in, I don't want to play, I don't want to participate, and view sin as something else that's really dangerous in the world, perhaps then we can get some freedoms from something that we may not have been able to get freedom from before. God bless you all. I love you. Thank you for being here. Armor up. We ride at dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.